Hello everyone, welcome to Guru TV. I'm your host Jason Sutton with the Dana Rader Golf School, and this is our first training aid review of 2011. I've recently visited the PGA show and I picked up 3 or 4 training aids that I found interesting that I'm going to start using in my teaching, and I want to just hook up a couple of videos to show you how I use them and to give you an idea of how they work. So the first one here is called the Perfect Release. If you can pan in that a little bit, Dougie, you can see that I've got an attachment here to my left arm, or my lead arm for a right-handed player, and it's got a bungee cord, almost like a fitness cord here, and then the rest of it's hooked up to the shaft. So this is designed to help you feel a releasing of the golf club. Now, as an instructor, and you've probably heard different ideas of what release is. Now for me, release is when the shaft of the golf club lines up with the lead arm. Right? So for many of you out there that might get this kind of look where you're throwing the club a little early and tend to get some scoopage at the bottom of your golf swing, I think this is a great training aid, and I've been using it for about a week now, and I've had some good success in changing some feels with my students and also swing playing. So if I'm using this just from the face-on view, you get a sensation of stretch here. This band is stretching, so I'm having to force this club down to the ground. So it's almost what I call resistance training, in the fact that it's forcing you to extend your arms through the swings. If I'm just making small swings here, I've got to really rotate my forearms and stretch that band in order for me to hit the ground. So if you're coming into the ball and you're releasing early and pulling up, you're nearly going to miss the golf ball entirely, which I think is, can be good and bad, but it's going to give you some real feedback here on what's going on at the bottom of your golf swing. Another way I like to use it, maybe even better than just the release part, is the swing plane part. Because for you golf machine guys, you've almost got a flying wedge here, right? So you've got a nice triangle. So as I turn to the side, say you got a player that's crossing the line and collapsing, you can see that that's not on plane. So as I stretch backwards, I can really see that the triangle is on plane or in a better position, which positions the shaft where I want it at the top of the backswing. And one of my students the other day I had that was coming a little bit too much from the outside, I simply referenced the triangle and I said, I want you to make the triangle lay down, or I want the club to flatten out a little bit, and he could get that visual pretty easy by making a couple little slow practice swings and changing the shape of his golf swing very quickly. So far I like this training aid. I think it's almost a good little workout you can do indoors if you have room to swing, because it does give you some resistance. Yesterday I used it on a student. He felt like he was getting a little bit of a workout after I had him make 4 or 5 swings. You can actually hit balls with it, which I like. I like training aids. As you know from the past, is me using the orange whip and some of the other things. I like training aids that are foolproof, and pretty much you don't have to have a whole lot of thought to make these things work. So I'll hook up the website, perfectrelease.com, at the bottom of the blog, and give me some feedback if you guys have this. I know a couple other pros that I know have this and really like it. I know Martin Hall uses it. You saw it on his show on the Golf Channel. So I really like this training aid, and I'm gonna stick with it, and I'll give you some feedback. And as we go forward, I'll probably do some blogs of me using it with a student so you can really see the results. So thanks for checking out the blog. We'll see you next time on Guru TV, and we'll hook up some more training aids real soon.